Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are walking over to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It is Saturday. It is time for the LiUNA 300 here. Cup cars are on track right now. We're going to try and get into the garage, try and see what we can get. But yeah, last night overall was a really fun night. It's going to be back to normalcy today as we're in the Neon garage. No pit passes today. But yesterday was really fun. And I can't stress it enough. I can't thank Brendan Gaughan, Bill McAnally, Daniel Heimer at South Point for giving me that opportunity and allowing me to be back there with them last night. And then just can't thank Hemrick enough for taking time out of his day to sit down and talk and answer questions. And it was really awesome to get insight on his Be the Change scholarship program and how that came to be, as well as some insight on what it's like working with McAnally and working with the 19 team. So it was really fun. Can't thank those guys enough for that. We're going to try and see what we can get today. Once again, Cup cars are on track right now for Cup practice. Then it is Cup qualifying. And then it is the LiUNA 300. Once again, Junior Motorsports are locked out the first three positions with Sammy Smith on pole, then Carson Quappel second, and Connor Sillich third. So the Xfinity race should be good. You guys can watch it at home on the CW network. Alright, we are here in the Neon garage for Cup practice. As it stands right now, Max Chastain is currently the fastest, followed by Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Kyle Larson, and Austin Dillon, rounding out the top five. It is very loud here. I forget how loud the next gen cars can be. Yeah. So the Cup cars are on track right now. I bought a bunch of new merch for local drivers. I bought some St. David Gisbergen merch, some Chase Elliott merch, and just Allgaier merch. So that's the first time I've done that in a while. Merch and driver, different driver than my favorite Cup. Well, I'm going to try and see what I can do in here. It's back to normalcy today, as I mentioned earlier. But let's go do it. there is your pole sitter for the Pennzoil 400, Michael McDowell for Spire Motorsports, are on pole for tomorrow's race. This is Garrett Smithley's crew setting up their pit box. Been kind of hanging out with them on Wednesday and Friday. Cool group of guys. They are trying to get a TV show going, and they've been doing a lot of promotional filming for that. But it's cool to see some of the smaller teams getting recognition, try to get recognition. So it's good things for SS Greenlight.
And then the 4 of Parker Retzloff. Damn, that sucks.
Alright, well, caution out already on lap 1. We didn't even get the race fully started. William Sawalich got into the wall, along with Parker Retzloff spinning down the back straightaway. Already, Carson Quapple did not get a good start. But Sammy Smith and Connor Zillage pulled away right off the get-go. Great start by Sammy, but just bad timing on Carson. There's still 1, 2, 3 Junior Motorsports. Then it's Taylor Gray. 4th, 5th is Sam Mayer. But that sucks for Retzloff. Thankfully, doesn't have much damage to the car. Looks like he just spun it. But some heavy damage to the 18 of William Sawalich. Alright, so stage 1 is officially over. Justin Allgaier won stage 1, followed by Almirola, then the 1 of Carson Quapple, Connor Zillage, Taylor Gray, Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, and Ryan C. rounding out the top 10. But around lap 21, Josh Williams was having problems reading, and they're now doing a driver swap on the number 11. Josh Williams is hopping out of the car. Ty Dillon is hopping into the number 11. So a developing story here with Josh Williams. I'll try to get more on that for you guys, okay?
There you see work being done on the number 11. Josh Williams just hopped out of the car. Ty Dillon hopping in it for the 11. But a developing story here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So stage 2 is finished. Eric Almirola wins stage 2, followed by Justin Allgaier, Connor Zilich, Sammy Smith, and Sam Mayer rounding out the top 5. Then the rest of the top 10 is Carson Quapple, Taylor Gray, the 20 of Brandon Jones, Sheldon Creed, and the 2 of Jesse Love rounding out the top 10. Justin Allgaier wanted to roll the bottom coming to the end of the stage 2, but Almirola did it. He's a little tight into the corners, so they're going to try and free him up. there you have it. Justin Allgaier is the winner of the LiUNA 300 here at Las Vegas. For once, I can see one of my favorite drivers in the series win a race in person. You know, for the longest time, it's been a while. I was here when Josh Berry won, when he was filling in for Michael Annett. I was here when he won that one. I've been here when Dale Jr. ran out of gas on the last lap while leading. I've been here when Chase Elliott finished second to Hamlin. You know, I've had a lot of close. Have had a lot of second place finishes, but never really had a favorite driver of mine win in person. But that changed today with Justin Allgaier winning for the 7 and for Junior Motorsports. That was awesome. It was a very caution-free race. You know, you had the caution at the beginning of the race when Sawalich and Retzlaff went around. But other than that, it stayed green till the end of the first stage. Then you start the second stage, and it went green all the way through, and you went green in the final stage. So that was really good. Enjoyed that a lot. Your rest of your top 10 is as stands. Justin Allgaier, Eric Almirola, top 2. Then Jesse Love, Austin Hill, Sam Mayer rounding out the top 5. Then Brandon Jones, Ryan Sieg, Harrison Burton finished 8th. 9th was Connor Zilic, and 10th was Sheldon Creed. So that is your top 10 here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Very good race. It's still, no one can really run away with it. You know, in the closing laps, Almirola caught up to Allgaier, then Allgaier would kind of widen the gap, and then Almirola would close it back in. So they definitely were back and forth. Almirola obviously winning stage number 2. But those are like your 2 best cars all race long, and they finished 1-2. But overall, it was a really good race. I'm excited for the Pennzoil 400 tomorrow. Once again, Michael McDowell on pole with Joey Logano second. So that'll be fun. And then the key storyline is Ryan Blaney starting at the back. They had a spin in practice and got some damage to the back of their number 12 Pennzoil Ford. So they will be starting at the back as they did not make a qualifying run. But that's the big storyline heading into tomorrow. And again, Michael McDowell wins his first pole with Spire. Spire Motorsports in general gets their first pole. So the Pennzoil 400 should be good tomorrow. Hopefully it's a nice, warm, sunny day like it was tonight. It was very warm. You know, last night I was freezing, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to dress warm for today. And it was sunny, and it was warm, and I didn't need a hoodie and a jacket. So hopefully it's like that again tomorrow. But yeah, Justin Allgaier, the winner here at Las Vegas. All right, guys. Well, once again, there you have it. Justin Allgaier is the winner here at Las Vegas for the LiUNA 300. Redemption from last week, as Justin Allgaier was on the verge of victory last weekend at Phoenix. Late race caution comes out, sets up an overtime finish, ultimately loses it to Eric Almirola, who had a very controversial finish with Alex Bowman last week. But redemption for Allgaier. He gets that win, gets himself locked into the playoffs, which means he is now able to fully defend his championship title, as that started off at Daytona, and now he's locked into the playoffs, which means by the time the playoffs start, he will have a shot to go back to back. But overall, a lot of mixed thoughts about this. People will say it was a boring race. Some people will think it was a good race. I'm on the verge of it was good in the terms of the racing, where no one would really run away from it. You know, you would kind of get reeled back in. But there was a bit where it was boring. I will fully admit that. I was falling asleep a little bit, mostly because I was tired from yesterday on Friday with how busy that day was. But there was a bit in time where it was boring. It was drawn out. I want to say it was after the first round of green flag pick stops was when it got really drawn out. You know, it's nice that races. I do like when a race doesn't have many cautions. But I know attention spans with people don't last that long, and they want a caution to draw them back in. So you can go one or two ways on it. I thought it was a good race. People might think, yeah, I mean, it was okay, but it was boring. I'm like, you're gonna get that. But I'm really excited for tomorrow. Again, the big storyline, Ryan Blaney starting at the back of the pack. Riley Herbst was 35th. So the 2311 cars have got their work cut out. They were fast in practice. Bubba Wallace was fast in practice, but it didn't really translate to qualifying. But hopefully that means they've got good race pace. And we'll see how it goes from there. And then for all my Formula One fans, Formula One Australian Grand Prix is later tonight. First race with Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari, Kimi Antonelli in Mercedes, Liam Lawson in in Red Bull. So I'm definitely going to be watching that. But yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload again. And as always, be sure to follow the Instagram page for any updates or reels or highlights from the weekend. And as always, I will see you guys in the very next episode. Peace.